Made it just in time for my schedule.
Right. Welcome back to Effect Andromeda. It's been a while. I think I got another new game on here, so once I finish this one, I'll most likely transfer to that one. But what are we up to? Let's see. Code to the meeting point on Havaro. Hmm. Oh yeah, I remember this. Wait a minute. Do I have a quest on the trying to see here. Oh, speak with Sam. I forgot to do that before I left. Okay. Well, we're gonna go see Sam first. All right.
I can't wait to be a psychic now.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is Agent S.
All right.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you, and then Seven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
Though we'll keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Them leaving before the fighting started may have saved their lives, but Commander Shepard won. Now, even though they won, that doesn't mean that any of these people would have survived the war. So, it's a good thing they left regardless of what occurred in the Milky Way.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Let's find those logs first.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
I know they wanted to put a little tidbit to the original trilogy, but I think the people was better off not knowing, and I think that I know it's a far-fetched that BioWare continues this version of the series. I think it's better off if the writers never tell anybody about this. Just don't even tell them. Just let them think that we're exploring a new galaxy, especially after we beat the first wave of the Ket and established ourselves and made allies with Angara. It's better to just focus on where you're at and not worry about what happened anywhere else. But there's no way to find out, especially since they traveled for like 600 years. Everybody who was part of the Reaper War before this, probably long dead. So, but of course, they should keep this information in the family so nobody would know. Even though humans in the Milky Way galaxy still survived, and most likely more and more generations, but I don't know. We'll see.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
And it's just frustrating that they put all this information in there. You could find this whole side quest and Jen Garson getting murdered and all this other stuff in the benefactor, but they didn't make any DLC or anything for it. They just gave up on the game.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... Well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
The whole...
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
They just leave this whole open-ended story. I'm hoping somebody at BioWare or even EA, BioWare, just, I have to say EA, BioWare, because things are different now, but maybe somebody have a passion for this game and come back to it one day. But it might not happen, so.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
I wonder what happened to our original crew. That's what annoys me. You don't see them anywhere.
Muscles don't want to move.
That's a side effect of stasis. Give yourself a few minutes to let the blood flow.
I can't feel my feet.
Sensation will return.
Why is his head turning
You're
like
not
that?
missing much. The floor is freezing.
There you are. What's all this about?
I wonder once they finally establish themselves, where they continue to use stuff like this, cryogenetic places and stuff like that, where they still put people in stasis for whatever reason. Do they think they ever use this stuff again, this technology? I'm curious about that.
Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean... Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me?
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
No.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
I guess you're right. You don't want to mess around with that.
Your father understood this would take time.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. We're not losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Alright, let me... Sorry, I just responded to some messages here. Alright, I'm back. Wasting time. Messaging with people. Okay.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you.
Let's do this. Still waiting for that trap to get triggered. Most of these additional tasks don't matter. You gotta be kidding. Alright. Seems like some people, I just don't know how they survive out here in the world with the way they with the way they think. Goodness. Alright, let me finish this up.
Showdown on Kadara, rivals vie for power on the Exile Port. After a bitter fight with their rival outcasts, the Collective has now claimed control of Kadara. Outcast leader Sloane Kelly was killed by sniper fire when the Collective seized power. Following the victory, Collective spokesperson Keeman Dorgan vowed to loosen restrictions, a step many fear will make Kadara more dangerous.
Kadara is a port for the people. We survived the Ket, endured the outcasts, and now we have a home for the most ambitious among us.
This is HNS.
Okay. It's nice to hear
Pathfinder?
news
Can I help
reports
you
of
with
things that
anything?
I've done already. When I come to this this shop in the Nexus, I always look for this automatic fire system. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. But I buy every one that I see. Let's grab one of these too. These are the mods you can put on weapons to give them certain abilities. And then, of course, the Remnant decryption keys, so you won't have to do the puzzles every time. It depends on the person. I don't enjoy those puzzles. I've done them before when I first played, and I loathe them.
What?
And they slow gameplay down. So let's hit the Varro.
Ryder.
Now I'm getting calls instead of messages. This is yeah, okay. I don't know. The only reason I wear is lower armor because I like the way it looks, and I like the N7 because I played the original trilogy. But the Pathfinder, I do have a better Pathfinder gear. Is this one? I like the other one better, and that's the only reason. Plus, some of the stuff they put on it, like on the shoulder area, it makes it look like heavy armor. And, for some characters, I don't like heavy armor. Good pair of armor, but with high agility. But this is the full Pathfinder level 10 armor here. But I'm not really gonna wear it. Like a mismatch armor. Counter experience. I never wore that. Never really liked it. All it gives is plus 10 encounter experience. And you can get that from this. And it also gives plus 4% shields. Charles and Liam. It don't really matter who I take with me. To be honest, not in this mission anyway.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
It's stuff like this that makes everything worthwhile.
I like the plasma seeking rounds because you don't have to always aim.
Impressive! That's it. Good work.
Nice. Got my defense drone. I got my remnant VI here. Pretty good combination for Havaro. At least to me it is. I use the engineer form rather than the infiltrator form because being able to cloak while you dash doesn't really work because you don't stay cloaked. So I'd rather have the defense drone with me and then turn myself invisible. It still cloaks you from the enemy effectively. Whether your drone is still out or not, they still won't target you.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
From that tip about the Solarian Ark, if it was true.
If there's truth to it, we should know. Kent!
Oh.
Here they come!
Betrayal, yes, for us.
Let's look around. They might have left something.
Of course, it's the big container that wasn't here before. Why else would... Oh, more than one.
From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
Spies? Assassins?
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Espionage is a job that follows you home, or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank, there are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Yes, why not ask Hager?
Couldn't Hager help you with this?
Hager's too green to be corrupt, but his team's another story. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What's the standard punishment for Ket collaborators?
Most people would settle for an angry mob, but I like to think justice made the trip out here. Remember Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
So we're going to Vold.
Leaving Avaril. Reg is yours, Pathfinder. Welcome back.
Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Still considered pretty cold here, I guess. Do I have to bring out my ride? Alright, where we going? Two spots. Top of the mountain cliff. Okay.
Get those pictures I forwarded. They don't do Earth justice. Cities far as you could see, blue skies to bluer oceans.
Blue on blue. How do you know where one ends and the other begins?
You'd get wet.
Ah. We have people who aren't funny too.
I mean, you asked, and technically water isn't blue. It's clear, and it reflects. Am I going? Should be right here.
Your Nomad is impressive. We haven't put much effort into ground vehicles recently.
Loss of vehicles to the Ket?
Worse, loss of ground.
Kidding me? Where am I going here? Damn. Just climbed up that hill like a spider vehicle. That's what the upgrades are for. Where are we going up here? Maybe I'm supposed to be inside. That would make more sense, actually. That's so irritating. I would hit the ground just fine.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
This must be Dr. Adams' workspace, the one the STG agent is investigating.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Adam's experiments.
The agent mentioned a Ket handler, too.
That was a misunderstanding. I'm pretty sure I didn't misunderstand. You were selling illegal bioweapons from Kadara. It was for the fight with Ket.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Let's go here.
Seems like we tell a lot of the same basic stories.
Not according to the files you sent me.
Don't dream it, be it. Pretty basic to me.
Heads up, looks like a Ket construct. Ket!
Take them on.
Let's get a scan.
Where did they go? Did they retreat? You gotta be kidding me. swear this place was just full of cats now. How did they all get away that fast? What did Ryder want to get a scan of anyway? There's nothing here. Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's get a scan.
Here we go.
If that STG agent was right, this cat was Dr. Adams' contact.
Nice shot. Catch on approach. Catch, watch out. I'll light him up.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
No one left? Okay.
Life support is stable.
Alright.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
There's the cat's body.
Let's get a scan.
This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. At best leads on Adam's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
Maybe he's not the guy.
How about we talk to Hager about this back on the Nexus? He might have something.
Alright, back to the Nexus.
All systems green.
Fold orbit is steady.
What's up, Tyrone? Thanks for coming in to lurk. Getting food. Okay, okay. I just ate. Wasn't the best, but it's good enough.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Why did she say that
Hostage
randomly?
crisis in hydroponics ended after Nexus Security forcibly removed protesters, resulting in numerous injuries. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS.
With political connections. We've opened up colonies. We need people who can grow food, help with infrastructure, but you just want your mom to be out. Just eating more food. We don't got enough for the people that's out already. I feel bad for them, but it doesn't make sense for me to release some people who don't have special skills. At least right now.
I don't know. It's all hazy.
It seems like some records were mixed up and you were given the wrong anti-stasis meds. They give some people psychotic episodes. You got real unlucky.
So I can go?
Easy, pal. Someone from Medbay is coming to talk to you first.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Guess that's the Turian that was talking. Because this guy, what's his name again? It's a whole quest line about him. This is Aron. That's what I remember. He's contact for this guy who orchestrated the uprising here on the Nexus, and then got the Krogan, lied to the Krogan, had them put the uprising down, claiming they was going to give more say-so on the Nexus, more political power, and then, of course, he was lying, and then the Krogan ended up leaving, just like they had to exile half the Nexus, and it was all because of this guy. We should have exiled him, but because he's more safe here. But I guess last time I exiled him, this time I kept him in prison. So, are they going to keep him in prison forever? I don't know. Probably not. Here he is.
Ah, Ryder. Your pilot said you were helping Major Salen Vaughn with an investigation into Dr. Aden.
You know Salen?
Only by reputation. One of STG's finest back in the day. I tried to help him with Aden, but sort of stalled.
What do you make of Salen's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It doesn't seem possible, but there's so much that doesn't fit otherwise. I reached out to ARC leadership, the ones who woke up first, but they keep putting me off. I had an idea, but it might not be completely legal.
Hey, if we don't break the rules, who will?
One of those ARC officers, Rand Long, has an apartment here. If he's busy, he won't be around. And a quick scan wouldn't hurt anything. Just see what's there.
Okay.
The Turian Ark has been found, but the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planetside. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS.
I talk to my family every day. They
These power outages make no sense.
You still don't know about those power outages. I'm pretty sure I fixed that a long time ago.
These power outages make no sense.
You already fixed the power outages.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility.
Record memo for whichever cretin sent us 3 crates of potting soil. Return with the dictionary definition of hydroponics written on them. Perhaps he'll learn something.
Which apartment am I going to? Is it this one?
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Hager mentioned. Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lawn, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there.
Scanner is prepped, Pathfinder.
Scanned everything I could, I believe.
It's been watered recently.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of novetamine.
A drug?
A neurodepressant reported in some Andromeda wildlife. This plant is not one of them.
Okay, something's fishy. Sam, can you work out which planet the dust on the floor came from?
I have a candidate. No record of any official visit. Once in orbit, I can approximate a nav point.
And we're gonna get caught.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lawn.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
I'm conducting an investigation about the Solarian Ark. I wanted to check a few things.
Ah, I did hear about this. I was too busy to assist. I suppose I'll have to make the time. What do you need?
I'd like to ask Dr. Adden a few questions. Do you know him or where he is?
Oh yes. Adden's some sort of biologist. We were among the first to wake up. Difficult times. I haven't seen him since the Ark was rescued. Why Aden?
Salen Varn mentioned.
Salen? Huh, I see. If the Major's at it again, this makes more sense.
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
You might just have good instincts instead of just writing them off.
Still got that planet identified, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Let's see why Rand or his friends are going to the...
Why I get cut off? Going to Eladin. I'm not willing to believe that he's not telling the truth, because it's highly possible he is.
Hello?
What's up?
We're on course.
Okay. Glitch. How did I get here? And another glitch. Let's simple save for that. Reload. Guess all the glitches in this game aren't still there. Well, let's try to proceed anyway. That's not good. All right, let's go a little further back. So we won't. Let's go back to the ship. Guess every glitch isn't out of this game, but let's try re-landing on the planet.
We're on course. So the entire planet has a glitch now. That's just beautiful. It might be the Tempest itself. We can't go anywhere. Alright. Let's do something else. Let's delete those other saves.
here. Let's leave the system.
The light on the side of this cluster is so different. Maybe the Scourge is absorbing certain wavelengths.
Does it ever give anything back?
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Hey, moms. Yes, Mass Effect Andromeda. I know you didn't see it, but I've been having some issues. A glitch on the planet Eladin. I'm trying to finish something up. So that's not good, obviously. I came here mainly to see if I can get it to act right once I go back to the system. Here's hoping it loads up properly.
We're on course.
I did this mission multiple times before and never had this issue, so it's looking glitchy again. Oh man. Similar issue. What is the problem here? I'm trying to fast travel elsewhere. And you can't move from this spot. Same situation. Go back to the main menu. This sucks. Hopefully that did it. Ooh, man. Okay. All right, let's try to continue. You hear me just fire in the game? Yeah. The primary issue is this glitch here, whatever the heck that is. But I loaded up and I can drive, I can move now. Big old glitch going around this entire planet. Hopefully I could steal.
Why isn't there any music in this car? Think we can get Gil to install something?
Hopefully I can finish this quest. Despite the glitch. Ooh, no thank you. To that long line going through the entire planet. Don't know what that is. Uh-oh. What was that? Jesus. It won't let me near the quest area.
Pathfinder, these are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
The ground feels unstable.
There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface.
I think that's the glitch. The quest itself is the glitch. It's not letting us anywhere near it. Well, I'll have to cut this and play my other game, I guess. Alright, I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to start up again with my other character. I don't know if I'm able to. And maybe I should just not finish that quest. Yeah, let's do that. I guess it's just screwed. You gotta just stay away from Elephant now. That quest is like completely broken. Clearly it manifests after you do certain things, and it didn't manifest in properly, so we're just not gonna be able to finish it. It's not that big a deal. I don't think there's any way to fix it either, so let's look to do something else then. Just main story, I guess. It's the only thing that's really left. Now, if this is glitched, I'm gonna have to do something else. Oh wait, I gotta research something first. I'm gonna leave this system.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Pathfinder. The Nexus leaders think our search for Meridian is a waste of time. But we know they're wrong. Turning on vaults won't be enough without the heart of the system.
Just to clarify, you're defying a direct order?
I mean, yeah.
It's my job to bring us home, and that's what I'm doing. With or without permission.
Haha, that's the spirit. And the cat?
That's where the Ghost Storm technology comes in. Isn't that right, Hager?
Exactly. Our forged signals should divert some cat from you.
It won't be all of them, but it'll be enough.
The Tempest is small and fast. I don't need a big window. We'll drop you off and make our exit before the Ket catch on.
Once we're on Meridian, it'll be a small team. Move fast, figure out its secrets.
Right behind enemy lines. Good time to assess their numbers, defenses.
And when you're ready, we'll extract you the same way we got you in.
If we come back with actuals on Meridian, the Nexus will sit up.
Sounds like a solid plan, team. Hager, you ready?
Good to go on your word, Pathfinder.
All right, guys, this is it. Let's get moving.
See if you mentioned that trap earlier.
Maybe bone up on the uniform protocol, Liam. Subsection shirts.
Civilian ship. What'll they do, dock my pay?
We get paid.
Why? You buying next time we go to Kadara?
Are you kidding? You should see my tab.
Holy shit, you're shitting me.
I am not.
Sam, you killed Ryder.
And then resuscitated her.
Whoa. Shit's real.
I see this word shit is very multifaceted.
Especially in the hands of a master like you.
Eagle.
Hi there. You must be the one eating all our cereal. Hey, it's okay. No one's going to eat you. You're the most adorable critter I've met in Andromeda so far. I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay. How about a nice warm cage in my quarters and all the cereal you can eat? Guess everybody around here needs a home. Hey, little guy.
You ate half our chocolate supply. Do you have any idea what I could have traded for that?
Keep the food more secure, maybe? All right, let's head out.
If the Archon's information is right, this is the system. Meridian should be here somewhere.
Let me scan all these planets first.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Let me get myself some coffee first before I get to this. It's gonna be Pretty long fight, I think. All right. I think I like coffee a little too much, actually. It might be a problem. Maybe. Yeah.
That's it. That's Meridian.
Or Kitasira, as the Ket call it.
Looks like a giant space station.
Looks like it's been damaged by the Scourge a lot. You switched to decaf? Coughing? Did I say coughing? No, I said coffee. Switch to decaf? Maybe I should start drinking decaf later in the day, but I don't know about switching completely. We'll see. I think I would rather just stop drinking coffee. Got too much acid reflux. For me is what I usually do is I consume a lot of water, and I noticed that having a lot of water in your system way before you start drinking coffee decreases the amount of acid reflux. At least that's just to me. You're not supposed to. I mean, I'm not saying drink water because of the acid reflux. Because if you already have it, then it's already too late. But like for me, is I noticed that if I'm not drinking the recommended amount of water in a day every day, I have increased acid reflux with not just coffee, but other things like tomato-based sauces and stuff like that. But it just seemed like when I'm more hydrated, I don't have acid reflux. So I don't know if that's similar for you. It's different for everybody, but that's usually where my acid reflux come from. The water that you consume produces every other liquid in your body. So everything like your blood and your stuff, stomach acids and everything, your saliva, it all comes from the water that you drink. And so if you don't drink enough water and you drink a lot of coffee, it increases the chances if you have acid reflux. I know that. Yeah, I noticed when I'm more dehydrated, but also when my stomach is empty, it's so bad too. That too. Just like back in the day when I used to drink, I don't drink anymore. I didn't like drinking on an empty stomach. Like I always eat food first and then I drink. Same thing with coffee. Like I try not to. I mean, I still do it, but I try not to consume too much coffee on an empty stomach, which also increases acid reflux. I feel like, but you know, I know I ate already. I ate this morning. I had breakfast this morning. I actually had lunch for once. I usually skip lunch. Then I started drinking coffee. Like I drink coffee after breakfast, not during breakfast. And then I'm having coffee now after lunch. So, and then I noticed that the fact that I have a lot of water in my system makes me have less acid reflux. Also, I think stress is an issue too. The more stressed you are, the more likely you'll have acid reflux too. So it's a lot of factors actually. And me, I didn't work today, so the only place that stresses me out is work. Yeah, it's a lot of factors that cause it. Let's get the N7 combat armor in play here. It's time to focus on battle and not on pathfinding. There we go. I got everything else ready to go. This pistol is double 5. Do I got anything better? Nope. Didn't bother. But it's a pistol. I don't really use it. Yeah, level 10. Like snipers too. Like 90% of the time in this game, well, at least with this character that I'm using, I don't use sniper rifles at all, really, too much in this game. I use assault rifles, I use shotguns, just like in a regular Mass Effect. I use sniper rifles sometimes, but I like to focus on assault rifles and shotguns. That's what's most fun for me, so that's what I go with. I got other shotguns too, I know that. Crusader. This is one I didn't make myself though. You can tell by the white circle with the red line. That's ultra rare item that you buy from a store. And the blue ones, and it says crafted shotgun. This is one that I made myself. It has 4 mod slots. And the Piranha, which is my favorite Mass Effect shotgun, the N7 Piranha. You can get it in Mass Effect 3 as well. And so you can do the same with the Crusader, but the Crusader has higher damage. But this is an automatic shotgun, so it does more damage per second. But yeah, I got everything I need. And the Asari sword is pretty OP because not only does it have high damage, I think it has the same amount of damage as the Krogan hammer. But I reloaded my playthrough. I beat it off stream. Demo Mass Effect 3? Did you already finish? You picked Synthesis just to see it, and I was like, no, yeah. See, that's how I feel. Like I did every ending. I did Control before. Ridiculous as it sounds, I like the idea of Control. If I couldn't do Destroy, I would do Control because Shepard kind of melds his or her mind into the Reapers, and they become like Shepard. So Shepard controls the Reapers pretty much, and then they don't. Like synthesis just seems like such a violation. It's like you forcing people to be something that you decided that the entire galaxy was going to be without anybody's actual permission. It just seems like a violation. I know they say destroy destroys the gift, and Edie, you're a monster, and I'm like, I guess, but like they can be rebuilt. Like synthetics exist, but they exist in a non-existent lifestyle where there's no other choice but for them to surpass organics. I don't really see the point in them ever existing at all. But I hope that doesn't make them seem hateful. Yeah, you're forcing people. Now, like I think that if you don't want to destroy all the synthetics, then just pick control. Whether the elusive man is right or not, it's Shepard. If Shepard is a good person, nobody else is going to have to worry about anything because Shepard's going to do the right thing, and the Reapers are not going to kill anybody anymore, and everybody gets to be independent like they're supposed to be. They can be rebuilt exactly organic, especially Edie. Edie had Reaper code in her, which is why she got destroyed. But I'm pretty sure her memory core can be put in a new android body. I mean, that's just me. If they say it's not possible, it's not like we can't make a new Edie. I know that's bogus, but that's how I feel. Yeah. Yeah, no. And synthesis, I feel exactly how you feel about synthesis. That's why I feel like the canon ending. People say, oh, well, the canon ending. You only feel that way because Shepard lives at the end. Kinda, yeah, but there's other reasons. Yeah, I mean, I think it's BS that they can't make a new Edie or even the Geth. I don't believe it for a second. I agree with that. And the only reason the Geth got destroyed is because not only did they accept Reaper Code upgrades when they was fighting against the Quarians, but Legion also accepted the upgrades. I mean, I don't know. It's complicated, but like I said, me and you, we agree on that. I think that the true ending, like when I first played Mass Effect, the whole point was the Reapers are coming. They're an abomination. We got to destroy them. So the whole point of the game to me is Shepard doing whatever he or she can do to destroy the Reapers. And that's what I did. I explored the other endings. I didn't like them. Especially didn't like Synthesis. And I'm like, this destroy is the true ending for me. So that's the one I usually pick. I mean, you got to keep a couple of people in certain classes. Like I feel like an engineer would probably learn. Like an engineer would probably do synthesis, maybe. But I just still think it's a perversion. Yeah, like I was saying, that in this game here, the best weapon is the Asari sword. The Krogan hammer and the Asari sword have the same amount of damage. It's just the Asari sword is faster, and it'll teleport you to the target. The Krogan hammer I guess it can stagger people, but it's a lot slower than the Asari sword. The second strongest, like these two are the same. They 880 damage for the level 10. The Omni Blade 605, Biotic Amp 605, and then the Ket Carfalin is 715, which is the second strongest damage. So go with the Asari sword. It's fast, and it teleports you to the target, making it quicker to damage them. We're gonna take Leah Manjaro to this one. All right.
Initiating Ghost Storm on my mark. 3, 2, go.
Enemy signature detected. Commence pursuit.
So it's a type of cloaking technology similar to the normal.
It's working.
Reading a bunch of Ket headed our way. Pulling back. It's all on you now, Tempest.
We should get them as close as possible to here. Intense readings could be some kind of control center.
No decent landing sites. This could get messy.
How messy?
Instead of just cloaking them, it
Ryder, looks like a
redirected the
flyby is
enemy.
our only option. I'll get as low as possible, but you'll have to eject over the target area.
Yeah, instead of cloaking it, it redirects the enemy, so it couldn't detect us, but it can detect people from afar, with people who, I guess, the other Pathfinders. I'm great at falling. Yeah.
I've fallen out of so many things now, I should be a pro.
Ever since day one on Habitat 7, good times. Except the shuttle exploding. Let's not do that again.
What he said. I've got this shuttle streamlined. Plus, I'm gonna be on it. Alright, you know the drill. What's your rate of descent? Shield should take care of the rest.
I thought I
So far,
romanced
so good.
Liam
The
in
cat
the
hadn't
game,
detected
but it
us.
just
But
seems
once we
like
go
it didn't
in,
really
we'll be
happen.
clear as day to any troops on the ground.
I guess it don't matter.
Don't worry about us. Just make sure you and the Tempest get out safe.
Loud and clear.
I guess it's possible to fumble romances too.
Everyone okay?
I'll let you know when my gut stops churning.
We'll need to survey the area, figure out what we're dealing with.
I am detecting active conduits nearby. Your scanner should be picking them up.
It's raining? How is it raining?
Remnant shit is weird. Just go with it.
Right. Space station that has weather. That's because it's part of the terraforming network. I would like to find out who these aliens are that made all this technology.
Pathfinder, while interacting with that console, I detected the presence of a complex network, connected via a central command hub.
A hub? You mean we found Meridian's controls?
Most likely, however, the hub is dark, deactivated.
See what Meridian's all about. We can start by finding its central hub.
Pathfinder, we are looking at the central command hub I detected earlier. As with the monoliths and vaults, the hub is connected to the two neighboring towers.
So activating the towers will also activate the command hub.
Then we can just do it? Plug it in and get Meridian?
What about the kit?
Activating a vault has previously activated a purification field. Perhaps Meridian is similar.
Let's head to those towers and see what we can find.
Okay.
Pathfinder, interfacing with that console has activated a gravity well.
This is Meridian. Unbelievable.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up radio interference, a Ket signal.
Alert! The detected signal was a decoy. Peter's era has been infiltrated. All units are to focus on incapacitation and capture of the Pathfinder.
Better be ready. Sounds like trouble up ahead.
Another data storage relic box. Unlike the others we've seen, this one is activated and sending commands.
I wonder if there's a broken Atmo processor somewhere that's causing this downpour.
I can just about hear my mom's told you so's. She was never without her umbrella.
Okay.
go!
Head above us! We're completely open!
Need to switch.
I wish the Moshai could see this.
Look out! Reinforcements!
Crap!
Which way, Ryder?
Right, so, command hub. Probably need to check out those other two towers first. Sam, what do you think?
Intense vortexes of scourge energy. I would steer clear if I were you, Pathfinder.
Okay. So let's go left first, I guess.
That cloud there. It frustrates and angers me that this place was hidden from my people for so long. Impossible. It looks like... incredible.
Detecting high levels of scourge energy. Be careful.
Looks like the Ket here were destroyed.
Had it coming, probably.
Those observers are annoying.
Remnant signal detected. There may be a usable network node nearby.
Alright, gotta go down there.
I have to say, nothing in the world prepared me for this, Ryder. Alien tech, strange lights, exotic plants, endless downpours. It's just a never-ending party.
You have a really weird idea of what a...
I've never seen anything like this.
Pathfinder, it appears the energy waves from these craters contributed to the scourge throughout Helios.
So whatever happened here caused the scourge to erupt all across the cluster.
Yes, Pathfinder.
The scourge started here, with the remnant builders?
Or they were the targets? I guess we can come here if we run out of water. Doesn't look like they've ever run out of water here. We're gonna have to jump this.
There's a container there, but I ain't trying to go in that. It's not water, obviously. Alright, there we go. We're going this way.
Damn it!
Bit disappointed how I failed my romance option. I have no idea how I did that.
This is unbelievable.
I see the conduits. Some kind of pattern here.
There's a certain way you gotta activate them.
Wow, I think that's fried. Will it even work?
I have no idea. Ask Sam.
Damage to parts of the system are preventing power-up.
Can we reroute past the damage?
That may work, Pathfinder. Boosting trace signals.
Some kind of glyph on this thing.
It matches the pattern on the main console, Pathfinder.
Let's see about rerouting the power past all the damage. Excellent.
It showed me on the console what to do, so is this the right pattern? Yep.
Excellent. Think that's it?
The primary console should work now, Pathfinder.
Nice.
Provisional repairs are complete, Pathfinder.
Only one way to know for sure.
Translating. Flight control systems online. Welcome, Administrator.
Looks like those repairs worked better than expected.
Restoring systems has reactivated something else nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah, but what?
Translating. Exploration vessels on standby. We have seen remnant ships, but none in working condition. It says it cannot retrieve commands from the Meridian engine.
Huh. Meridian engine. Sam, do you know what... They're going to be trouble.
Okay.
Restoring power. Woke up the rip.
Ryder, I detect a surge of energy on the scans. The section you're in lit up like Mardi Gras.
What's in Mardi Gras?
What's going on? Are you all...
Can't talk right now! Probably waiting out there for us, so stay alert.
Of course. That is amazing. I'm so lucky to see it. One tower online and one more to go. This place would be a gift to the Angara, if we could eliminate the Ket. We could learn so much from it. What if activating Meridian ends up being good for the Ket?
The Archon's forces have been here for years, and they're nowhere close to being able to understand Remnant tech.
And that must make him furious.
I think they underestimate their enemy, which is a bad move.
So many guns! Guns around every corner.
Focus on what? This isn't going well.
I'm just gonna say it. Crazy tech, mysterious species. Anyone else reminded of the Protheans?
Yep. Except this time, I get to be the trailblazer making progress with the stuff. That's the cool bit.
Alright, I should have brought Peavy. I didn't realize I messed up my romance some kind of way. But that's fine. That's fine.
Hostile shuttle.
Okay, just need to bring one more tower online.
It just seems like I never had any of the glitches that I'm having now. Because, what was that? The ship? I never had any glitches like I'm having now until I decided to stream the game. Same thing with Fallout 76. It's never been the best stably, but I never had any major issues. But then I decided, oh, you know, I'm gonna stream it. Now it starts wanting to get buggy. Same thing with Effect Andromeda. That quest.
Look at all these plants.
I did it. I don't know how many times. And then this time I'm playing it, and then it doesn't load up properly, and I was messed up. Strange vegetation. Nice move, Liam. It would have been nice if you would actually hit something, though.
Gotta be getting close to one of those towers. We need to activate both to reach Meridian's core.
Use a lot of disruptor ammo against these remnants. That's why I'm always so low. And it seems like incendiary ammo is easy to come by. I don't like the fact that the ammo powers are consumable now. Should have brought Flora.
That's a lot of cat equipment. Looks like they set up camp.
Should have brought Cora. Not only is she a vanguard to jump between distances, but her bonus power gives you automatic cryo ammo, so you don't have to use yours. So a lot of things I probably should have did differently, but you know, what's done is done.
Watch it! Heavy shooters!
I detect working remnant technology. We could turn that against them.
Come on, really?
Already dead. Okay.
More coming in!
Where do you come from? Trying to switch weapons. Let's go back to the Sentinel.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
I'm getting a distinct Alice in Wonderland feel from all this.
Here's the shocker for Joel.
It's very dark in here.
We all noticed.
What the hell?
Translating. Pattern 1-3. Viability 56.2%. Genetic template transmitted for testing.
They were doing things to the Ankara.
We can't be sure what this is yet, Joel.
Really? Because the last time we saw something like this, the Ket were turning us into them.
Sam, I need an analysis.
It appears that these beings are not Angara. They are not even alive.
I don't understand. They look so...
The remnant language refers to these bodies as genetic templates.
A blueprint, like the plants we saw.
The Ankara? We came from here? They created us? Why?
Doesn't matter why. Where you came from doesn't change who you are.
True. And we still face the same conflicts. I just feel as though something has shifted. I need to think. I need to speak with him, Moshai. Meridian creates life. And the Archon could use it to do the opposite. Destroy everything. It's up to us to make sure that doesn't happen.
Right. Okay.
If we crack Meridian's controls first, we make sure the Archon can't use it.
You okay? I mean, what we learned back there. Heavy stuff.
I'll be all right. It helps to know I have the support of friends like you.
Anytime, man.
It's a good thing to have Jar and Liam together because, you know, draws people. They actually express their emotions, and a lot of men in our society don't. Except Liam, you know, he's a really emotional guy. So it seems like him and Jar get some on, mainly because I guess Liam is not afraid to express himself emotionally. So creates a nice dynamic for the two of them.
The Archon must know what we know about our creation. That's why he's here.
You can create a whole army out of
Done,
these
right?
templates.
That gets us to command hub?
All right, 2 towers going. Should get us into Meridian's main control room.
That's it. The whole city's coming online. That pool's gone. And look at the lab it was hiding.
The whole city is coming to life, just like it's meant to be.
Pathfinder, I am quickly building a workable database of the Remnant language. We have not encountered instances of it in such abundance before.
I'm wondering if I was thinking like the Remnant were made by another race that was attacked by the Ket while they was here exploring. But now I'm starting to wonder
This is weird.
This organism appears to be held in stasis, Pathfinder. What data I can find refers to a plant as a prototype, a blueprint.
Huh. Genetic experimentation.
I'm wondering if the species was an artificial intelligence rather than actual organic people. And they created that guy and uploaded themselves so they can be organic people. I don't know. It's just a wild guess because you don't really get more because they didn't put more into the game. That's why I hate having questions or things that I want to see get resolved because I don't see it ever happening. Oh, we got shit.
This is looking ugly. We're in trouble here. We won't last much longer. I'm with you.
Shit!
you destroyed.
Keep it up! We take them down, we take Meridian!
Should be all of them. Getting tired of Ket beating us places.
We did the work. They don't get to reap the benefits.
Your boss is next.
Oh, they got him. I just started running. Uh-oh. Now we gotta face this. That one destroy the other one first, but I'm not feeling too patient right now. Plasma seeking rounds do some pretty good damage against these remnants. Whether you have disruptor ammo on or not. Who else is left? Shooting at the top. Watch out for the nullifier. They can penetrate cover. I shoot Liam. Really? You can't change inventory 4? For once? What? I haven't been checking my inventory really. Jeez, okay. I've just been grabbing stuff. Not caring about what it is. Wait, how is my inventory full? Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. I can only have a certain amount of remnant keys. That's what the inventory is full of. I got 9, and that's the max. So I can't take that one. As I say, I only got 78 items out of 200. I don't really need the remnant keys, but they transfer over in New Game Plus, so you won't have to buy them again. I mean, you could just not buy them at all and do the puzzles.
No idea. That looks like a gravity well.
Pathfinder, the Remnant language bears striking similarity to Angaran.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
This is it, right? Meridian control?
Finally.
How about we... I was about to say, how about we save, but doesn't look like I can. Oh, I leveled up. I don't think I have anything else I can level up in these other areas, so I think tech is the only thing left. Let's go with cryo beam. More damage. And that's all I can do. Almost got all her skills mastered. My other rider, I think, I'm already mastered up with all the skills.
Crow. Didn't we see that giant spike thing from space?
Alright, you should be right in the center of it now. This is where the battle begins. Let me go to the restroom first.
Translating. Connection lost. Meridian engine not found.
This can't be it. Come on, guys, we're so close. There must be a way. Anyone have ideas?
I have nothing.
Okay, why mention it?
One moment, Pathfinder. I have found something. Translating. Final Administrator log. The opposition's weapon may cause widespread damage. All our weapons, our ships, will not be able to protect us. Protect my goal. We need to disengage Meridian from Command Core, which will remain here to draw fire. Meridian contains all the work of the Jardan. Nothing else matters. I will send it far. We can return one day. Continue the process of renewal. End of log.
The Archon was wrong. This isn't Meridian. Meridian is gone.
Gone? Just gone? Oh, I'm not settling for that.
Cat! We have to get out of here!
This seems perfectly in line with how everything was going. Meridian's gone, and now we're stuck in a Ket shit show. Can I please get a break once in a while?
Ryder, we need to do something.
We're fighting. The Ket are not taking us. Not today!
Pathfinder, the Remnant City is not without its defenses. This is its central command.
Remnant defenses. Of course. Use them against the Ket. Sam! Now!
The Archon wants that one. Destroy the rest.
Watch your back! It's one of those that can cloak!
I hate those things!
Lost visual on the leader! I knew those Ket were trouble the minute I saw them!
Ryder, you're not giving up on Meridian. How about focus on not the...
so sneaky, don't you? Got you! Lost visual on the leader!
Even though I had him frozen.
Think you're so sneaky, don't you? Got you! And don't forget the rest of those cats! Lost visual on the leader!
Jeez. So
Got
it
you!
appeared.
Ground team, is everyone all right?
Everyone accounted for.
We saw everything from orbit. It was incredible. The entire city lit up. The scans went wild.
And Ryder? The Ket are retreating. Whatever you did, it worked.
They got the ass kicking they needed. Hand-delivered by us.
Given your command over the Remnant's defenses, Pathfinder, I predict the Ket will not attempt to recapture the city.
Any progress on Meridian? Have you got it working yet?
This isn't Meridian. Or at least, not all of it. Hard to explain. We'll brief you later. So Meridian's gone, but shouldn't this thing know the nav point of where it went?
Contact with the Scourge will have altered Meridian's original path. It would take countless years to determine its current location.
If it takes years, then it takes years. People are relying on me.
No one in Helios has that kind of time any longer.
Sam, can you see anything else in here? Any kind of data that could be a clue?
Nothing immediately obvious, Pathfinder, but I will continue my investigations.
Well, if the Scourge is messing things up, maybe that's where we should look.
Look for what?
I was actually hoping one of you might continue the thought.
What we did here today is powerful. We took this city from the Ket. Our city.
That just means we need to push forward before they can recover. We have to find Meridian. The real one. Sam, collect all the data you can. Radio the Tempest for extraction. This is going to take work, and it's going to take all of us.
Pathfinder, you seem well.
Just get to the point. We both know what you're going to say.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. We know you defied us. You went for Meridian in direct violation of initiative orders, even though our reasons were quite clear. Yet, you were correct, Ryder. We should have trusted your instincts. You have proven time and again that you deserve the title of Pathfinder. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
I knew you guys would come around eventually.
I'm told there are still obstacles to reaching Meridian. The Initiative stands ready to provide whatever support you need.
To succeed.
Pathfinder, if you're done with your call to the Nexus, I'd like to talk to you. I think I've found a way for us to find Meridian.
You seem tired.
Pulled an all-nighter processing the data we received from the Remnant City. It's a lot.
No? Pathfinder, thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
You saw minefields in crisis response? A lot of wounded?
That was awful, sure. But the long term is worse. Minefields hobble the whole population, make normal life impossible. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers.
It's also possible the Scourge was an accident. We don't know anything yet.
Talk to me.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Hello, Ryder. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Doesn't matter. Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardin. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
For the Angara. Hell, for all of us. These are amazing, crazy days.
Really crazy. Really amazing. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
Okay.
Do you have time to talk further?
Do you have a mate? A partner?
I don't. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time.
I can...
I have a...
My older brother came...
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Okay. Failure. talk, I guess.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. The Angara are the Angara. What matters in the end is that they exist.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me about the first time you fought someone.
That'd be my first battle. It was during the Krogan rebellions. I was just some snot-nosed brat back then, but my mother wanted me to get experience. At first, it was the best day of my life. And then my mother died on the battlefield.
Your mother died on the battlefield.
I'd like to hear more about your mother.
She was one of the last great warlords of her generation. When my mother fell, we all did. All my people held on, sought revenge, but we splintered. Between that and the Genophage, we changed. Not for the better.
Out here offers a chance for a new start, to rebuild things.
You're so young. After everything I've seen, my people are tired, Ryder. We haven't had hope like that in a long time. But maybe here, with you, we'll find some.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
All right.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient. Strings people up like puppets. Didn't know Sam could do that to his Pathfinder. You sure you're okay?
Just a lingering bruise or two. My vitals are good.
Let's hope that sample he took isn't a problem. Losing another Pathfinder is bad enough, even with the Krogan safe. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Come on, that'd be the 4th time now. Our luck can't be that bad.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee one second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learn that the hard way.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You're right. Of course you're right. We didn't give up to the worst of it, and we're not going to start now. Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth. Still thinking about the Turian Ark. Mason and Avidus. I hope Avidus is doing all right.
Time heals all wounds, as they say.
Heals the wound, doesn't erase it. You don't lose someone like that without scarring.
Right.
So why weren't you on the Turian Ark?
Our dad left Palaven with us long before the Ark even existed. I don't know if we really count as members of Turian society anymore. But who needs all those rules anyway, right?
Right.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before. She asked me if I'd father it.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I mean, no.
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me. And we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Auntie Pathfinder.
Weird. Okay.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Need map vortex. Visa. It's been a while since I went no jacket. Let's try it out. Remember Lexi being up here.
It's my night off.
I don't remember approving that.
I can break bones just as well as I can mend them, Pathfinder.
What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Scott. He's a troublesome patient.
So you're not really taking the night off.
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both you and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
Reyes?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me, or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait, you're psychoanalyzing me.
Always.
Oh, I think I romanced Reyes. I think.
I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, we're going to the Nexus anyway to meet Drac, so.
So are the Remnant intended to serve them?
That's a great question.
Too bad we don't have someone on the team who's an expert in solving Remnant mysteries.
Yeah, Ryder ought to enlist someone like that right away.
We're going to some dangerous places, buddy. Hang in there.
You better watch the capacitors or he'll end up extra crispy.
That's the problem with sharing a place with people. He's cooking a roast. He said, don't open the door to check on it, because he's cooking it. He knows how it needs to be cooked. PV said it smells dreamy how long before it's ready. He's like, don't touch it. The juice needs to settle properly. And she said, oh, it tastes pretty good already, which means she opened it up and got some already. I had to deal with that before. It's irritating. It's very irritating.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck. Ryder, might I borrow your research room access?
What for?
There's a small something I need to take care of. I might need your help if you could.
I'll help if I can.
Suvi, could you take the helm for a little while? I mostly need your authorization to add to the database.
Is that our drive core?
The full blueprint. Only a few are in the system. I had them all by memory. So I drew them out. Every line, all the specs. Gil will be needing them. I won't.
He'll put them to good use, and it never hurts to have backups.
They were going to scrap the Tempest project. Did I tell you that? Some engineering consultant kept insisting the ship would never fly right. He used a lot of Gil's arguments. I think that's why this hurts. The others died thinking we won, that their legacy was safe, and I failed them.
You showed us the Tempest through your eyes. Why she matters. Even Gil sees it now.
We forget all our technology didn't just appear. Someone invented it. Someone cared. And in the end, someone new always takes up the banner and pushes forward. I need the tech officer's sign-off on these schematics. Any thoughts on how to do this?
A little honesty and humility will go a long way.
Gil, may I get a moment of your time?
I thought we settled this. What's going on?
I saved the Tempest schematics for you. It'll be easier with them on hand.
Seeing her drawn out down to the basics, she's kind of beautiful.
Oh, right. You never saw.
Yeah, look at the arc here. That's artistry. And there.
Alright. Glad they finally resolved that.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
Well, sounds like a fine plan. I guess we won't know for sure unless we give it a shot. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe.
Intense Scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Before we finish that, let's go to the Nexus.
right now, I could sleep for 600 more.
Hello.
Can I help you with anything?
Need to get rid of some stuff. I don't need to, but got a lot of mods. Just get rid of the doubles. These are all low level.
Looking good.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Bourne doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does, huh?
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom?
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge. But fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see. It's great.
Right, so what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
I can work with fire.
This is gonna be great. Vorn's bringing root snacks. Corkrow's my favorite. I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table's fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
Okay.
New Tachanka, back in the fold. Let's hear it.
Welcome to the Vortex.
Hello? Things are tense around the pub. But not like that first 14 months, thanks to us. Think they raised the drink prices, though. Bastards.
One villain at a time, Liam.
Priorities, Pathfinder.
Let's go buy that liquor. Assuming it's a form of wine. Oh, and I was here before. Didn't see it. There it is.
Can I help you with anything?
Or is it evening?
Got every vehicle upgrade already.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Oh, where is she? Oh, there she is.
Hello, this is Director Jaron Tan. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our new Solari
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
People deserve the truth. Today and 1,000 years from now. Let's give it to them.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll give them raw footage, uncompromising, every challenge we need to overcome. And that will be the grand finale to my documentary. I'm free to take a break with whomever I like.
You mean...
I hope you still feel that something. I still do. Meet me at Vortex later? We deserve a night out. You made it. I ordered some snacks. You like these, don't you?
I do, actually. Thank you.
And I asked the bartender to signal if you know who comes by. It's funny, I know so much about you already. I guess this is your chance to get to know me.
Then tell me everything, mysterious Miss Tevessa. Like, how did you get into journalism?
My parents were ambassadors. I had a misspent youth sailing around the bay and going to fancy diplomatic parties. Thing is, a lot of politics gets decided at those parties. History's made, and no one's watching. One day, I put down my cocktail and picked up a camera.
And your parents were just fine with you filming all their important friends?
Oh, goddess, no. They disowned me. But it brought me to Andromeda. And to you. I know what this is. Out there, you have another life. But when you come home, maybe we can belong together.
Spending more time with someone like you? What more can I ask for?
Try asking. I might surprise you. What if we skip out, have drinks at my place instead?
What are we having?
Whatever you'd like.
Okay.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, have you seen this place? So green. Dr. Camden's been a real help.
I take it you know Vaughn. He seems to have settled in.
Hey, Vorn. Glad to see you in your element instead of locked in a box.
You're gonna tell everyone about that, aren't you? With the supplies here, I can start really fixing things. All those disease-resistant seeds
Wait. You have what? Where? Excuse us, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder?
Species are at odds as talks break down over.
Pathfinder, got a minute? The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. Back in the Milky Way, did it feel like this when you were out looking for Prothean artifacts?
Absolutely. Got a crazy rush whenever we found something new.
Rush? Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if you could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
Even in that scenario, a higher power could still exist.
There could always be something greater. Greater than us, greater than the Jardan. I had faith before, and I'll keep having faith. Because that's what faith is. Thank you, Ryder. You always know how to make me feel better.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
More tests? You said...
One bottle of Acantha, barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drax some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, we're gonna wait to start that.
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I gotta confirm something real quick. Get to speak to Reyes.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Hope you got what you needed from Ven before he lost his head.
Sloan and I came to an understanding. I talked to him before. Well, you know.
I'm impressed. Didn't think she could be reasoned with.
I'm just that good.
Apparently. So, how can I help you?
The outcasts have scattered.
That's what happens when you cut the head off the snake. With Sloan and Kaitis out of the picture, they're disorganized, weak.
Speaking of Kaitis, what are your plans for him?
I hope he can become an asset, but he's proven stubborn.
He'll never forgive you, or me, for Sloan's death.
Pity. He had promise.
Did you play a big part in the mutiny on the Nexus?
I had nothing to do with that shit show.
Then why do you leave?
The way Tan handled things didn't exactly inspire confidence. Decided I could do better on my own. So I jumped ship with the rest of them. Ended up here.
How did you become the charlatan?
I never set out to be the charlatan. But I couldn't openly work against Sloan. So I hired other people, representatives, to pose as me, recruiting exiles and giving orders. The locals started calling them charlatans because they were never who they claimed to be. And the name stuck.
Does the Resistance know who you really are?
No, but I doubt Efra would care. He's a results man. The secrecy around my identity isn't malicious, Ryder. It's so I can operate freely.
I better get going.
Ryder.
Yeah?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're not really liked here in Kadara Port.
Ouch.
What I'm saying is, you need a friend. Someone on the inside to help you out. I can be that guy. You need intel on exiles, Sloan, whatever. Come to me.
Thanks, I think.
Ryder, good to see you.
You said I should come to you if I needed intel. I want to establish an outpost on Kadara, but I'm not quite sure how to do it.
Because of Sloan.
She's made it pretty clear she hates the initiative.
The woman knows how to hold a grudge. My advice, gain favor with the little people. Prove that the initiative hasn't turned its back on them, and Sloan will hang herself.
I have to hear these conversational marks.
I better get going.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being my +1. I had a great time.
Me too.
Been a while since I had a partner in crime.
I better get going.
Thanks for stopping by. Look who it is.
I found one of the Collective's hideouts.
I heard. Thanks for your help with Dorado.
I better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Guess all these conversations were just built up.
I was hoping you'd stop by.
I better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Even the water is like a festering wound that no medicine can heal.
Should I send you back to the Tempest?
Is that an option?
Yeah, he hates being on Kadara. They're leaving anyway. So I thought.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
All right.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Oh, yeah.
I think I could handle it.
Your brains rattle enough.
Come on. One headbutt. We'll keep Lexi on standby.
I'm not condoning any of this.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
But you don't sound... another idiom?
Kinda. So, when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
Would you consider turning it down? We've come to rely on you around here. Some of us even like you.
And I like them. Mostly.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you've wanted.
What I wanted is... But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me. Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You've changed too, I think. More open. Like a true Angara.
Perfect.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
Okay. Is that it?
Need something? I can stop what I'm doing.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Alright, I don't want to start the party yet. But I'm going to stop here. With Effect Andromeda. I had a pretty bad glitch on Eladin, making it impossible for me to finish that quest. I don't know why. But I'm pretty sure the next episode will be the last for this series, Effect Andromeda. I might finish tomorrow after work. You'll see how things go. But for whoever watched, thank you for watching. I upload this to my YouTube, J Mix King Gaming, and thank you for watching.